Welcome to FACTSY. Today's video features the top 10 most expensive sports cars. Number 10, the Bugatti Chiron Sport. Starting off with a fan favorite, the Bugatti Chiron Sport was developed and manufactured in France with the base price tag of $2,600,000. The Chiron can accelerate from 0 to 97 kilometers, which is 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.4 seconds. The engine in the Chiron has a peak power output of 1,103 kilowatts, equating to a sheer 1,479 horsepower. Aerodynamic improvements and lightweight have given special consideration in order to keep the car competitive on the racetrack. The Chiron Sport became available in late 2018 for additional $400,000 US on the standard Chiron. Number 9, the Ferrari Sergio Pininfarina. The Pininfarina Sergio is a concept car produced by the Italian design house Pininfarina. Each unit reportedly cost a cool $3 million US. Ferrari built 6 units of the Sergio starting in 2015 and sold it to hand-picked customers. The exterior design consists of floats and aerodynamic headrests, which are attached to the roll bar rather than the seats, becoming almost elements of the exterior more than the interior. In front of the door panel, 2 helmets are housed in a storage locker, which are produced by Pininfarina in collaboration with the new Max and are personalized with the color of the exterior. Number 8, the Aston Martin Valkyrie. This sports car is produced of collaboration between Aston Martin and Red Bull Racing to develop a truck-oriented car, entirely usable and enjoyable as a road car. The road-going Valkyrie is rumored to cost approximately $3.25 million before options, and deliveries are expected to begin during the course of 2019. The car contains a 6.5-liter V12 engine which gives a power output of 843 kilowatts and 1,130 horsepower. Back on July 1st, 2017, Rockstar Games revealed a Valkyrie-inspired sports car for the game Grand Theft Auto V called the Dubashi Wagner. Number 7, the Lykan Hypersport. The Lykan Hypersport is a Lebanese limited production supercar manufactured by W Motors, a United Arab Emirates-based company. The production of the car was limited to a planned total of just 7 units at the price of $3.4 million US. The vehicle was the third most expensive car in production at its time. The Hypersport is the first car to have headlights with embedded jewels. They contain titanium LED blades of 420 diamonds. However, buyers had a selection of rubies, diamonds, yellow diamonds, and sapphires to be integrated into the vehicle's headlights at the time of purchase based on the color choice. The car also uses a holographic display system on the center console with interactive motion features as well as gold stitching on the seats. The Lykan Hypersport is powered by a 3.7-liter twin turbocharged flat-6 engine developed by RUF, the automobile company. Produced a claimed maximum power output of 581.6 kilowatts and 780 horsepower. Number 6, the McLaren P1 LM. At a whopping $3.7 million, you can get your hands on the McLaren P1 LM. An unusual entry, the McLaren P1 LM is a plug-in hybrid, mixing your usual internal combustion engine with your newfangled electric motor. The McLaren P1 LM is the latest of McLaren's P1 variants. It's also the rarest. There were 375 P1 units made, plus 45 race-only GTR versions, of which 5 were converted to become GTR-based LM road cars. As if this car couldn't get any cooler, the engine is also painted in gold. Number 5. Koenigsegg CC-XR Trevita. Trevita is a Swedish abbreviation that translates into 3 whites. Housing Koenigsegg's aluminum V8 4.8-liter engine, the Trevita was originally intended to be a limited edition of only 3. The Koenigsegg visible carbon weave bodywork is renowned around the globe for its uniqueness and perfection. With an acceleration of 0 to 100 kilometers in 2.9 seconds and a top speed of 410 plus kilometers per hour, perhaps this car is more suitable to be on the track. In its prime, this car was once bought by the famous boxer Floyd Mayweather for a cool $4.8 million US. Number 4, the Mercedes Maybach XLero. Mercedes built the XLero on the bones of a Maybach and gave it the same twin-turbo V12 engine, producing 690 horsepower and 752 pound-feet of torque. The rapper Birdman picked it up for $8 million in 2011, and once news broke that he had not given the money for the vehicle, the car is now believed to be owned by the founder of Mercedes-Benz Turner. It will forever be considered as what has to be the most imposing land yacht ever made. Number 3, the Lamborghini Veneno Roadster. Car consumers will need to pay the equivalent of nearly $8.3 million US to acquire what is now known as the most expensive Lamborghini ever sold at an auction. The Lamborghini Veneno Roadster takes the aerodynamic efficiency of a racing prototype onto everyday roads. With a 6.5-liter aspirated V12 engine and a top speed of 355 kilometers an hour, you may want to consider double checking your seatbelt before you get behind the wheel of this monster. Number 2. The Rolls-Royce Sweptail. At the time of its May 2017 debut, it was the most expensive new automobile in the world, costing around $12.8 million. The 6.75-liter twin-turbo W12 engine that produces 453 horsepower and 531 pound-feet of torque is enough to give the $13 million ride the ability to accelerate to 60 miles per hour in just 5 seconds before maxing out at its top speed of 150 miles per hour. The inspiration behind the Sweptail comes from Rolls-Royce classics the 1920s and the 1930s, and with sweeping lines and coach-built quality, it recreates that historic look just perfectly. And before we get to our number 1 on our list, we'd like to remind you to please like and subscribe to our video, and drop us a comment down below for the next top 10 video that you would like to see on this channel. At number 1, the Bugatti La Voiture Noire. Saving the best for last, you should know that the Bugatti La Voiture Noire is the most expensive new car ever sold at a mind-boggling 24.9 million. That's right, it starts at 11 million euros or 16.3 million US according to Bugatti, and the rest comes in taxes. This beast produces 1,480 horsepower and 1,180 pound-feet of torque. It breathes through 6 tailpipes and sprints from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 2.5 seconds. This car reaches its top speed at 420 kilometers an hour. Thanks so much for watching this FACTSY video. We hope to see you again at the next one.